want to be recognized. I want to be decorated.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now here comes Kansas City. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Going for the deep ball.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's probably feeling like he dodged a little bit of a bullet through the interception on the last drive and then the missed field goal, so no points.
Not only did he dodge the bullet, he can go back out there and flourish now. And I'll guarantee this. One of the leaders on the defense came off the field and told him, don't worry about it. You noticed? We got you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go!
Toronto's offense ready to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And a huge play that time. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go! Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Good job.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies have moved out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Coates. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Going up top, and that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Trevor Lawrence. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith up close to 100-yard receiving there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Coates. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that while he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 36, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Brought in by Coates.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Mahomes now to throw. A quick slant to Hill. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On first down, Harrison. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
35 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he's brought down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harrison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
Come on now, let's go.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Toronto, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.